It's game 2 of a 4-game set of state championship games today here at Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's the 6A boys game between Little Rock Central and North Little Rock. Hell of a one. I'm RJ Hawk along with Bobby Swafford for this title game. And Bobby, we just saw a double overtime game in the 6A girls game. This one's bound to have some exciting action in it.
Yeah, we've got not only a rematch, but round number 3 between North Little Rock and Little Rock Central this season. These two teams obviously play in the same conference, battled it out in January, battled it out in February, 2 close games. They know all about each other. These guys play against each other in AAU basketball all the time. This one should be a good one.
Well, let's highlight a couple players for both these teams. And first off, you look at North Little Rock and Khalil Ware, the center junior for them. He's a do-it-all guy for them.
Yeah, it's not going to take a lot of effort to find him on the floor. He's the really tall one. 7-foot junior, the number 32 ranked player in the country in that junior class. Got offers from Arkansas and a lot of other schools. And the semifinal matchup against Fort Smith Northside, all he did in 3 quarters of play, 28 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 block shots. He can do it on both ends of the floor.
Well, on the opposite side for Little Rock Central, it's a sophomore at 6'2", Bryson Warren, who is averaging 24.7 points per game.
Yeah, and the one thing that was really impressive about watching Warren last week in the 6A state tournament is if he wants a shot, he's going to get it, and it's going to be a good shot. The way he can separate himself from the defender is really impressive. And you mentioned he's just a sophomore, but 24 points per game. He's not a volume shooter. He's just really effective and is one of the best free throw shooters in the state. Knows how to draw contact and takes advantage when he's at the stripe.
Well, let's take a look at the road to Hot Springs and how we got to this point. And there's the bracket right there, courtesy of Mascot Media, by the way.
Shout out.
And Little Rock Central, they got a bye in that first round, then took on Bentonville West, knocked them off, then beat Bentonville to play North Little Rock today. For North Little Rock, their road to get here, they beat Rogers 68-25, and then they beat Northside 87-63. Both these teams can really fill it up when it comes to championship action.
Yeah, Little Rock Central had a tougher road to hoe to get here. A Bentonville West team that you might call that an upset of Conway in that opening round. That was a quality win. They had to gut it out against Bentonville, but North Little Rock really wasn't tested. Rogers struggled to get any open looks, and you saw the margin there. 25 points that North Little Rock gave up in a win in a 6A quarterfinal, and obviously they were able to pull away because of a huge offensive performance against Northside.
Well, ought to be a lot of fun as both teams are getting ready to get this thing underway in the 6A title game. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
So what's up, que pasa, my people? Well, my name is Al Lopez, a.k.a. Papa Rap, or Papa Rap. And Papa Rap is just a papa that raps. My granddaughter says I need to be a grandpa that raps, grandpappy rap, but I live in Northwest Arkansas via Puerto Rico. Been here since 1994, desde 94. And really, I didn't come to Arkansas to stay here or to live here. I just came to record some music with the intention of going back to Puerto Rico. But I was able to utilize then the music to start finding the common ground that makes us as one community. Arkansas PBS is the one that has taught me about this great community that we have here. Wonderful, beautiful, so much programming, tanta programación for children, for grown-ups, porque es el canal de Arkansas. This is the real Arkansas channel.
And back here at Bank OZK Arena as we're just about set for the starting lineups of this Class 6A Boys State Championship game. And let's go ahead and give you today's starting lineups for both squads, shall we, Bobby? As North Little Rock comes in 23-5 on the season, and they've got an impressive lineup for Central, I should say, Little Rock Central. Their starting lineup features Bryson Warren, the sophomore 6'2", who we talked about in the pregame. C.J. Camper, the 6'4" senior. Hudson Likens, the 6'2" senior. Then you've got Honor Boateng. You can say that 3 times fast, it might mess you up, but Honor Boateng, he's a 6'5" freshman who's in the starting lineup for Little Rock Central. And then Cody Robinson rounds out the starters for Little Rock Central. On the opposite side for North Little Rock, Tracy Steele Jr., DJ Smith, Khalil Ware, Felix Wade, and Mario Frazier. So they're going to go with 2 guards, a forward, and a center lineup for North Little Rock. North Little Rock is 20-2 on the season. Little Rock Central is 23-4. And as Bobby said in the pregame, the only 2 losses for North Little Rock this year have come to Little Rock Central.
Yeah, 2 close games back on January the 5th, 80-73. And then on February 2nd, 75-67. So a 7-point win and an 8-point win for Central. But the way that North Little Rock was playing last week in Fayetteville at the 6A state tournament, they've got a ton of momentum. The Little Rock Central 23-4 record, only 1 loss in conference play. That was to Northside. They're playing well at a good time. So there we say it, the 2 best teams meeting in the championship game.
Yeah.
What are the odds that happens?
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. And not only talking about teams, but in the last game, we had 2 great coaches. Got 2 great coaches in this one, in Johnny Rice and Brian Ross, and both are championship-winning coaches for both these squads.
Yeah, 6th appearance in the finals for Johnny Rice. He's 4-1 at North Little Rock. Then on the other side, Brian Ross, he's been in the finals with a couple different schools. Won 3 consecutive championships in his time at Baptist Prep. Of course, Connor Vanover was on a couple of those squads. And then he got Central to the championship game last year. Didn't get to play the game, but they shared that championship with Conway. And so it just his 2nd year with the Tigers, and he's got a title, 4 championships for Brian Ross as well.
So if you don't get to play the game and they just give you the championship, do you still raise the banner?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't give it back.
Yeah.
Like you're not giving that ring back. That trophy's in the case for life.
Well, I know one thing. Little Rock Central, they've got a chip on their shoulder because they didn't get to play in this game last year. And talking with Coach Ross, they were really looking forward to today's game because they got so close last year to being able to play here at Bank OZK Arena and never got that opportunity. So I would imagine you're going to see a high-flying game between these 2 teams.
Yeah, even though they're the defending state champion, it's tough to say that they've got the championship game experience. Obviously, North Little Rock's been here a bunch under Coach Johnny Rice, 6 titles in 10 years, or 6 title game appearances in 10 years, I should say. But it's really going to be – forget the feeling out process. These 2 teams are going to push the tempo. They're going to get up and down, but who can establish themselves first, whether it's Khalil Ware on the inside for North Little Rock or Bryson Warren getting things going on the outside for Central?
Well, good crowd on hand. If you didn't watch our first game, they are allowing 3,000 fans in the Bank OZK Arena. The capacity here at the stadium the arena is 6,000. So right at 50% they're allowing in here to the arena for each and every championship game. Of course, if you can't make it to the game, you can always watch it right here on Arkansas PBS. Jumping center, Khalil Ware for North Little Rock, and for Little Rock Central, it was Honor Boateng. So North Little Rock's going to have possession of the basketball first as DJ Smith has it, and they'll work it to the left side, give it off to Tracy Steele Jr. Back over top of the key to Smith. Now we've got a whistle and an offensive foul. It's going to go against North Little Rock, and it'll be on Mario Frazier, his first personal of the ball game.
Yeah, block-to-block screen there, and Frazier a little too physical, called for the offensive foul. Not a great start for North Little Rock. You can tell they're trying to work the ball inside early.
Inbound for Little Rock Central is going to get it out to Boateng. Boateng now back over the left side. That's out to their big man, Corey Camper. 6'4", here goes Camper. Now down the left side to Likens. Likens with a right hand, puts it up. There's a whistle, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Likens is kind of the unsung hero of this starting lineup, averaging 10 points a game for Central. He's overshadowed by Warren and Camper. Those 2 combined to average 38, but Likens, nice added addition, especially the way he can drive the ball to the basket.
First free throw's up and good. Second free throw is good as well, and Little Rock Central has a 2-point lead here in the early going of the 6A title game.
Settle in if you're North Little Rock. 2 fouls in the first 45 seconds of this contest. Got to settle in and get the nerves down.
Central works the ball on the left side as Felix Wade has it. Now works it back into the right corner, back to DJ Smith. Trying to go down low, almost deflected away by Little Rock Central as North Little Rock takes to the left corner. Now gives it off to Wade. Down to 8 seconds on the shot clock as they put it in the hands of Khalil Ware. He has it knocked out of bounds, and he touched it last.
A nice job there by Little Rock Central to collapse on the big man. That let him comfortable. He deflected it off the outstretched arms of Ware. Second turnover on the Wildcats.
Inbound pass is going to get into the hands of Camper for Little Rock Central. Here's a three-point attempt from the left corner. Fills it up, yes sir, as it's Cody Robinson, the 6-foot junior.
Quick release there by Robinson in the corner, and Central's got a quick 5-0 lead.
Robinson on the season is third on the team at three-point percentage at 34%. Here's a shot by North Little Rock's DJ Smith, and he's fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Smith is dangerous when he's attacking the basket. Central did a nice job of cutting him off, not let him all the way to the rim, but got him on the arm. Going to spin their leading score to the foul line. He scored 28 as well in that semifinal win over the Grizz.
Five to 1's our score here in the early going of the 6A title game. Second one's good. So a 3-point game for Central as they'll have the basketball. Camper goes left side with it, and it was off the foot that time. I'm going to say it was off the foot of Khalil Ware, and so North Little Rock will have it on the near sideline. No, they're going to actually put it down at the baseline. They swing it over to the top of the key. That's out to Kareem Cotton. Or excuse me, no, that's actually Bryson Warren. Out for three on the right side. High arcing miss, and coming down with it is North Little Rock. Here comes Felix Wade. Here's a three-point attempt by Tracy Steele Jr. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound taken in by Hudson Likens.
Nice possession there by North Little Rock. Got a good open look, but couldn't get the shot to go as Camper knocks down a triple.
Yeah, and once again, another three for Little Rock Central. And it's now an 8-2 lead.
North Little Rock hit 9 threes in the first half in the semifinals. They can knock it down. Look for Charles Maris off the bench as he had 5 of those triples in the semis.
Here's a three by Ware, and it's no good. Rebounds taken by Little Rock Central.
You may ask yourself what the 7-footer doing, shooting 23-foot shots, but he hit 3 3-pointers in both of the wins for North Little Rock as Camper knocks out another long 2.
There's a long 2. It's 10-2, and Johnny Rice is going to call a timeout. 5:12 to play here in the first quarter as Little Rock Central has opened it up to a 10-2 lead over North Little Rock.
Yeah, they've come out shooting the ball well, RJ. The Little Rock Central's getting good looks, and the shots are falling. Now, if you're North Little Rock, you got to get up, play a little tighter defense, because when the points start to flow for Central, they can come in a hurry. Can't let this one get too far out of control.
Well, for Little Rock Central right now, they are shooting 75%. They're on 3 of 4 shooting and 2 of 3 from three-point range.
Yeah, they've knocked down a couple shots, but the more important thing, though, is their open looks. North Little Rock's losing control of mainly Camper as he's knocked down 2 long shots, a long 2 and a triple. Got to find a way to locate number 32 in white.
North Little Rock, DJ Smith is going to bring it up. Take it to the free throw line, extend it. Now kick it back out top of the key. Nice ball movement that time by North Little Rock. They're going to try to get that three-point shot off as they drive baseline. Now there's an offensive foul. Offensive foul is going to go against Charles Maris.
And Maris in off the bench. He's more known for his long range, but that's on the ball fake. Got to the lane. And Little Rock Central steps in front, takes the charge.
Little Rock Central with the basketball. Bryson Warren traveled with the ball as he tried to go right, shuffled his feet, and Central gets the ball back.
Yep, drug the back foot. And the whistle was called.
4:40 and counting left here in the first quarter. Central 2, North Little Rock, or 10, North Little Rock 2. North Little Rock trying to find a way to penetrate that Central defense. There's a pass down low that was in and out of the hands of Khalil Ware. Central left side with the dunk from the right side. He throws it down. That was Corey Camper.
Camper already with 7 points, and Central pulled off the fast break to perfection.
Now, right side goes DJ Smith, and it hits off the back of the iron. He's fouled, and he'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Smith did a nice job of getting in the paint. That's what you're going to have to do if you're North Little Rock. They're collapsing on Ware. They're double teaming him in the front and the back of that zone. They're just kind of packing the lane, trying to make someone else for North Little Rock beat them.
Is up and no good. Looks like coming into the ball game for Little Rock Central is going to be Kyler Hudson.
Now he's going to be tasked with being the big body on Ware. Central's going to try to platoon their front court with a lot of different looks for number 10 in blue.
Second free throw is good. It's now a 12-3 lead for Little Rock Central.
All 3 points for Smith and all 3 points for North Little Rock at the foul line.
They work the ball to the middle of the court out to Camper, and he lost the handle on it briefly. It was deflected by North Little Rock. Camper will stay on the left side. He put it up, and they said he traveled with the basketball, but we've got a media timeout. 3:40 to play first quarter. Central leads North Little Rock 12-3. And you're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it. At Big Red Stores, we're always proud to sponsor, support, and partner up with many events and activities throughout the community. Among them, high school championships throughout the state of Arkansas. At Big Red Stores, our team members are always ready to assist you to make your visit with us a pleasant one. And at Big Red Stores, we recognize that none of our support or ability to serve the community is possible without you. That's why at Big Red Stores, you're always the MVP of the Big Red team. Big Red Stores, now more convenient than ever.
At Arkansas PBS, the value we provide our business sponsors is a powerful blend of community engagement, corporate philanthropy, and cause marketing. The PBS audience is loyal and selective, and our viewers choose businesses that support the station they love. A thriving public media station is an essential part of any healthy community, and sponsorship is a solid investment for you and your business. Join us in sponsorship and signal your values on Arkansas PBS.
Without you, Arkansas PBS Sports would not be possible. Consider becoming a member to support Arkansas high school sports today. Just go to myarkansaspbs.org.
12-3 is our score. 3:40 to play first quarter of the 6A Boys State Championship game. Bobby Swafford, I'm RJ Hawk. Glad to have you along today as North Little Rock's got the basketball, and bringing it up is going to be DJ Smith. Top the key goes Steele. They try to work it down low to Ware, and he lost the handle on it as he tried to pass it out. North Little Rock recovers. It's coming up with it was Charles Maris. Ware goes down low, gets the foul, takes it off the glass. That's what they've been trying to do all game, Bobby, is get the ball to him so he could try to draw contact. He just couldn't get a clean handle on it. He did that time.
Yeah, that time you can see Little Rock Central brings the help over. They try to deflect the pass. They had success on that earlier in this first quarter, but that way he able to control it. get the bucket off the window and converts the three-point play.
12-6 is our score. With the ball is going to be Kareem Cotton. Cotton's got the basketball top the key. He'll work the lane, lost the handle on it, but he got fouled.
We talked about at the top of the broadcast how good Warren was of creating contact and getting to the foul line for Central. That's a prime example. He saw the defender's hands were, out in front, so kind of drug it underneath the arm and got himself to the foul line. He's been pretty quiet to start things off here in this first period.
So the foul was on Maris, and that was Maris's first foul. He'll check out. Coming in is going to be Felix Wade.
Kareem Cotton also in there for North Little Rock. A lot of people recognize that name from the football broadcast. He's been the Charging Wildcats quarterback the last 3 years.
Heck of an athlete is Kareem Cotton. And DJ Smith's going to bring it up for North Little Rock as they go around the left side. Down low to Ware again. Ware taking it off the left side this time. And we've got a timeout charge to Little Rock Central.
Yeah, that's tough to guard when you can throw it up to 7 foot in the inside, and he's so quick athletically, got good footwork, able to power up as Khalil Ware as we take another look at it. One power dribble and off the window, and Ware's quickly got 5 points, and no surprise, quickly because of it, North Little Rock's back right in this.
And there's literally nothing you can do. I mean, because you can't jump that high to knock it away, and if you try to jump into him, it's going to be a foul. So really all you can do is what they did was stand there with your arms straight up and down and hope they call a charge.
Yeah, he's going to elevate right over you. He's got good size. He's got a good quickness. And I've been really impressed the way he handles the basketball. I mean, he's a complete player. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to stand by this word. After what I saw last week in the 6A state tournament, Khalil Ware is the most dominant high school player I've seen in Arkansas since Joe Johnson. And that's a long list. Bobby Portis, Daniel Gafford, Isaiah Joe, to name a few, Malik Monk. He's a more complete player right now than all of them as a junior in high school.
Here's a drive by Little Rock Central. No foul called as going to the deck was Corey Camper, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be North Little Rock basketball.
And I'm not saying those guys weren't good either, so don't hit me on Twitter.
That's actually what he just said.
Exactly. So, but as a dominant player on both ends of the floor, what he does is something I haven't seen in a long time.
They go left side with it. That's into the hands of Kareem Cotton. Lost it. Now taken by Warren. Warren for three. Nothing but net.
I told you he's just so quick to get his shot off. Warren buries the three, and that Central lead quickly back to 8.
Now here's DJ Smith with the basketball. Setting up the offense with 2:10 and counting left here in the first quarter. Works to the left side in the hands of Smith. Back over to Kareem Cotton in the left corner. Cotton, bounce pass, down low to Ware. Down to 7, back to Ware. Double team comes, he puts it up with one hand, no good. Rebounds taken in by Little Rock Central, as coming down with it was Kyler Hudson.
It's about as good as you could hope for if you're Central.
Coming in the lane. Over everybody was Kyler Hudson that time. It's 18-8 now. Central on top. Here's a shot by North Little Rock that's no good. Taken right side by Central. Ball's on the floor now. And coming up with it is North Little Rock, but then it goes out of bounds. And they're going to say North Little Rock basketball.
Yeah, the pace has started to pick up a little bit. There's a lot of contact as North Little Rock attempted to drive to the bucket. Didn't get the call. As we see the finish there from Hudson. Early 10-point lead for Central. You can see they're the more aggressive team right now. They're getting everything going towards the basket. North Little Rock really having to grind out possessions to get a clean look.
So with the ball is going to be Tracy Steele Jr. Works it right side to Ware. Back over top of the key to Smith. Smith on the baseline. Thought he may have traveled right there, but either way, Smith's got it on the corner. Now down to the left corner, they swing it over to Felix Ware. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Left side goes out to Kellen Jackson. Jackson with a floater in the lane. It's good.
Much needed bucket there by Jackson.
It's 18-10, 43 seconds to play in the first quarter. With the basketball for Little Rock Central is Bryson Warren. He airballs a three, And North Little Rock gets the ball back. They've got a little bit of momentum working right now, Bobby.
Yeah, they don't have to take a shot until this quarter ends as the shot clock's now off. But it's like to see North Little Rock attack the basket as they get Ware a quick break before the end of the period.
34.6 seconds, 18-10, Central leads North Little Rock. Bringing the ball up for North Little Rock will be DJ Smith. Shot clock's been turned off here in the first quarter. Smith works it right side in the hands of Kellen Jackson. Jackson, free throw line out to Etim. Down to 8 seconds of the quarter. Here's Smith, floater right side, misses. And coming down with it for Little Rock Central, that's going to be Corey Camper, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 18-10, Little Rock Central leads North Little Rock in the Class 6A Boys State Championship game, and you're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Broadcast of this championship game is made possible by
the Cherokee Nation, our people, our culture, our history, our future. To learn more, go to visitcherokeenation.com and say hello to the Cherokee Nation.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
John's Honda, your hometown dealer for sales and service of Honda motorcycles, ATVs, Honda generators, and Honda lawnmowers. Family owned and operated since 1967, John's Honda offers factory certified technicians and experienced sales staff.
Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville share the mission of Arkansas PBS to enrich and empower all Arkansans. Community, dignity, respect. That's what Me Banking is all about. More at mebanking.com.
And back here at Centennial Bank Stadium, 18-10. Little Rock Central holds the lead. A lot of fun action there in the first quarter between these two teams as Central will get it going.
Yep, you want to watch the live game stats? Well, you can get them before we do. All you have to do is download the Engage Arkansas PBS app for your mobile device. We got a shot clock issue.
I only had that once or twice in the first game.
Yeah, you kind of expect it. It's the first year for everybody, including the guy over there at the scorer's table.
So with the basketball for Little Rock Central, it's going to be Bryson Warren, and we've got a whistle and a foul. So Central will get the basketball. It was on DJ Smith, and for Mr. Smith, it was his first personal foul. So Camper takes it, now goes left side to Warren. Back to Camper for three. It's off the side of the iron, no good. Picked back up by DJ Smith. Work the ball left side, and we've got an offensive foul. And I tell you what, Bobby, Mario Frazier, poor kid, he started the game with an offensive foul.
Yep.
Came in the game, now they're taking him back out after having another offensive foul.
You like the aggressiveness of attacking the basket, but you got to temper the emotions a bit.
He's played about 30 seconds in this one after starting the game.
And the Twitter comments are already coming. Yes, I understand Archie Goodwin was very, very good.
Here's Little Rock Central. Oh, he's starting to get a little hate from...
Well, I get it. That's why I said it. You know, but I'm talking about complete, both ends of the floor.
Here comes North Little Rock, DJ Smith. Working left side, goes up, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Well, I mean, here's the thing. To say as a junior, Khalil Ware is one of the most dominant players on both ends. That's a strong statement.
It is.
Because, I mean, Malik Monk was pretty good both offensively and defensively.
Agreed, and so was Bobby Portis, and so was Daniel Gafford, and Archie Goodwin was a great one. Was it Austin Reeves at Cedar Ridge? Who's Oklahoma's leading scorer, has them in the NCAA tournament. I'm not discounting that these all weren't great players. I'm just talking about what I saw last week was the most dominant effort I've seen since Joe Johnson.
I will say this, that when you look at Khalil Ware, he is size-wise, thickness-wise, he's bigger than any player, Bobby Portis, any of those guys you named.
Yep.
He's bigger size-wise, physically than any of those guys.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, Bobby Portis and Daniel Gafford were great players, but you bring up there the size-wise, he just does a great job. As a big-time stop there by Kareem Cotton forces the tie possession, and North Little are going to take it over. I'm not trying to discount any of those players. It's just, I'm not impressed like in just awed floor, jaw on the ground, and I was last week.
So DJ Smith going to bring it up for North Little Rock after they had the possession arrow. They're down by 6. Smith working it in the corner. Going to pull up from 8 feet, knock it down.
North Little Rock needs to get him going.
And he got a steal, and it's Kareem Cotton putting it back right there.
Defense to offense. They got to get those two guys going.
Little Rock Central with the basketball. Working left side is Bryson Warren.
Cotton pulls down the board in instant production, but
throw it away.
Yeah, North Little Rock trying to get going too quick, but you can see they're starting to get a little momentum. It's because of their defense. You like the spark that Cotton's provided off the bench.
I was about to say, yeah, that's one thing Kareem Cotton has brought to this game is that it's just a more physical demeanor than what maybe Frazier had. Even though Frazier went down with two offensive fouls, Cotton's been extremely effective. Here's a floater in the lane, no good. Gets his own rebound. And now we've got whistles. And it looks like a foul.
Cotton, a loose ball foul. Camper, I think, was a little surprised. He was left wide open in the lane. He pulled up for a short jumper, a little short. Now Central's going to be at the foul line for the remainder of the corner as they're in the bonus.
So at the line, Corey Camper, 65% free throw shooter. As the shot is off the mark, no good. Still a 2-point game.
Little Rock's had some success driving to the bucket with Smith. We'll see if that creates an open look from the perimeter.
Smith working the ball down low, trying to get it to Ware. They finally do, and Ware loses it out of bounds. They put it into the hands that time of Tracy Steele Jr., who tried to go with a backdoor pass, and Ware just did not see it coming.
Yeah, that's one of those you may like to see just go up strong with it instead of making the extra pass in the paint.
Central works it on the left side as it's Cody Robinson. Now back over top side to Bryson Warren. Free throw line. They work it down low. They miss the dunk, but Ware's going to get the foul.
Yeah, he got the block clean up top, but Ware got him with the body underneath.
Here's a replay. Yeah, gave him a push off that backside.
Yep, going to undercut him a bit, and that's what's going to send Boating to the line.
Free throw's no good. Checking in the ball game for North Little Rock is going to be Felix Wade. He'll come in the ball game for Keelan Jackson.
Central's gone cold. They haven't scored yet this quarter. They led 18-8.
Free throw's good. It's back to a 3-point lead. DJ Smith brings the ball up for North Little Rock as they work it on the right side to Tracy Steele Jr. Back left side goes DJ Smith. Now he'll pull up for 3, and it's in and out, no good. And now we've got a whistle and a foul. They're going to call it on Kareem Cotton.
That's going to send Central back to the foul line. So the Tigers have a chance to add to their lead from the stripe. They can take advantage. So now fouls are going to be an issue. 9 already called on North Little Rock. Just 4 on Central. So now we got to start watching the foul count.
And it finally rolls around. That hit about every part of the rim that time. 4-point lead for Little Rock Central.
Camper being the go-to man so far for Central. He's got 8.
And it's good as well. Knocked down both his free throws, and it's 21-16.
Camper averaging 14 a game. He's already more than halfway there here in this first half.
With the basketball is DJ Smith. Smith at the free throw line, now backs it back out, goes left corner with it. Over to Felix Wade. They just work it around the perimeter now. Trying to get it down low to Ware, and looks like getting tripped up was Honor Boating. And Boating's going to head over to the free throw line and shoot.
That's a nice job by him to get around Ware. Big man for North Little Rock wasn't able to seal him off, and Boating gets around and deflects it. Now he's going to the foul line.
Free throw's good, extends the lead back out to 6 points.
.65 freshman.
Largest lead for Little Rock Central in this game was when it was early in the first quarter, so this is the largest lead now at 7 points, 23-16. Actually, no, it was at the 4:12 mark when
18-8.
It was a 10-point lead.
North Little Rock got to try to get their big man involved. Can't rely on Smith driving the lane. He gets the trees too often.
North Little Rock gets it down low to Ware, and another deflection. They're putting a top side, bottom side bracket on him, and they're not able to get anything to Ware.
North Little Rock's trying to force it inside.
3-point attempts no good. Rebounds taken in though by Boating. Now it's intercepted. Taken in the open court by Steele, and he jams it home.
Great job by Steele. He saw that cross-court pass coming, and like a free safety, just picked it off and took it to the house.
Inbound pass comes over to Camper, who will bring it up. 3:20 to play here in the second quarter.
Well, I was going to say the Little Rock Central defense is doing a great job of this undercutting the passing lanes. North Little Rock trying to force it inside, and they're knocking the ball away before Ware can get his hands on it.
Left side with Likens in the lane, deflected away. And it's taken by North Little Rock, under 3 to go. Left side. They go back, top of the key over to Edom. And back to Ware, who takes it with both hands and slams it home. It's a 3-point game.
Love how they got the ball to Ware high. He's able to finish with the 2 hands with a little emphatic punch.
2:37 and counting, first half. Here's a 3-point attempt by Camper. No good. They're going to throw it down court, stolen away. A lot of interceptions in this game. Now here's a 3 by Central. It's no good. That 3 that time was by Bryson Warren, and we've got a foul, and we'll be shooting, but it won't be until after this media timeout. Little Rock Central holds a 3-point lead, 23-20 with 2:22 to play, and you're watching the Centennial Bank State Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
1 hours of Arkansas PBS inspire you. Do you explore with nature, dip deeper with Frontline, or cook with Patty's Mexican Table? Help Arkansas PBS meet our challenge of adding 3,000 new members by June 30th to continue bringing the series you love. Each new member we gain by June 30th gets us closer to an additional donation from the generous members of our ambassador circle. Just 1 new member an hour will get us there. Is this your hour? Join now at myarkansaspbs.org/donate.
Now, more than ever, community is important. Local schools, businesses, and charities are in need of support. Each one of us can make a difference. When you volunteer, give, shop locally, or simply participate, you help support and grow your community. It makes us all stronger when we all are involved. I'm Susie Everett, Everett Buick GMC. We're proud to be a part of this wonderful community and want to encourage each of you to be involved in yours.
We got 2.5 minutes left. What's coming up at the half? We got the Arkansas PBS halftime show with Steve Sullivan. We're going to see what it's like to make the toughest calls in the game as we chat with Bentonville guard Thane Spencer. All right here, coming up on the Arkansas PBS halftime show.
Had a chance to sit down with Mr. Spencer. All those guys that we'll be featuring at halftime. I tell you what, not only do we have great basketball players in this state, but we got some really intelligent kids that are going to go on to do great things in their adult life. Back to action as they try to get it down to Ware, and it goes off his fingertips and out of bounds.
Just couldn't handle the high pass there. Maybe tried to finish before he secured the catch.
Cody Robinson checks in the ball game for Little Rock Central. 3-point game, 23-20. And work the ball right side into Corey Camper's hands. Here's the three-point attempt, though, and it's knocked down by Hudson Likens.
Quick release there and buries the triple with confidence.
Likens is the second leading three-point shooter on the team. Here's a deflected pass right back into the hands of DJ Smith. Smith's going to pull up from the right baseline and knock it down from 6 feet away.
Nice job by Smith. And a rallied catch of the loose ball, able to finish. He's so creative with the basketball, finding new ways to score.
Camper works the ball left side into the hands of Robinson for three. It's no good. Ware's right there to get the rebound for North Little Rock.
Shout out to our man Jason Kilborn. Reminds us that Botzing from Little Rock Central, even though he's a freshman, already got an offer to play for the Hogs.
They work it left side into the hands of Charles Maris, who misses the three-point attempt, gets his own rebound, puts it back over to DJ Smith. He goes up with the left hand, and it rolls around and finally drops, and it's 26-24.
He's so crafty around the basket. He finds new ways to get around the defense. Doesn't have great size, does Smith, but he knows how to put the ball in the hoop. Listed at 5'11". That might be generous.
Yeah.
That might be real generous, to be honest.
I think when you're a basketball player, don't they give you like an inch and a half just for showing up?
Well, you know, you got to pad the roster, pad the program a bit. They're not padding Ware's stats, though.
No.
He's a legit 7-footer in the middle.
Here's Likens. Likens being dogged on the right side. And it's intercepted, taken by North Little Rock. Ware in the lane goes up, and he's fouled. He'll hit the line to shoot two.
Yeah, way to attack that with your North Little Rock. You force the turnover. You don't wait for Central to get back and set the defense. Go hard to the bucket. And Ware going to the charity stripe.
26-24. We can knock down these two shots and tie the ball game. First free throw's good.
That's 8 for Ware. DJ Smith with 11. So you can do the math. 19 of their 25.
Second one's good as well. We've got a tie ball game.
First time today it's been tied. Little Rock Central scored on their first possession and haven't given the lead back until just now, as we're in the final minute of this first half.
The inbound pass is going to come over to Camper. And he's just going to hand it off over to Warren. He'll bring it up. Almost lost the handle on it. Floater in the lane, no good. Ball still on the floor. Comes back up with it, Warren. And he knocks it off the glass.
Nice job by Warren to stick with it. Ball bounced right to his feet, able to use the window and put the Tigers back up in front.
Shot clock's turned off with 15 seconds to play here in the first half. They're just going to hold it in front of the scorer's table. Down to 7. Over to 5. 3. Lost the handle. Going to throw it up. It's blocked. And it's going to go out of bounds.
Great defense by Central on that final possession. Secures their lead going into the locker room.
28-26 is our halftime score between Little Rock Central and North Little Rock. Don't forget, we will be going to Steve Sullivan at halftime. Got a lot of halftime activities. You're watching the Centennial Bank High School Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
You know, I think sports are really big to a lot of people, and because it's an important part of our fabric in our community. And the one good thing about what I've seen is it's high quality production. You know, you think of the small communities all over Arkansas, it's a big deal that they can turn on the TV or DVR or whatever and know they're going to get a quality product. And so I think it just expands the focus of what PBS is doing. You know, Arkansas PBS is doing a great job, and I think it's part of education.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
Welcome to the Arkansas PBS Sports Halftime Show. I'm Steve Sullivan, coming to you from the beautiful Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame in North Little Rock. We'll get you back to the action in the boys 6A title game in a few minutes. But first, we want to go inside the world of the men and women in stripes, the referees. Whether it's a charge, a block, or holding, it's their job to be on the spot to make those split-second calls that can have a lasting impact on the game. We went behind the scenes with several crews of referees in Arkansas to get a better appreciation for how they see the game.
Basketball is one of the most difficult games to call, but it's also one of the most fun games to be a part of.
Very intense. It's a fast-paced game. Challenging, but I love it.
It brings me joy to be on the court. But man, sometimes I wonder why I'm doing it.
It was not a foul there. He had the ball and he just shoved him off. The guy was turning away from him.
I'm just telling you, y'all are going to lose control because I'm not going to let them do that to us. You've got to call that foul. That's a foul every single time. If you call it, they'll get off of us and we don't have that foul. That's not basketball. That's a foul. Y'all are letting that go on. Let go.
You're not going to talk to me like you just talked to me. Wait, let me finish and then there. I'm not giving you an official warning, but I'm telling you no more of that.
I am David White, and I am a referee.
I am Nikita McFadden Davenport, and I am a referee.
I am Dwayne Jackson, and I am a basketball referee. He pushed off. I didn't say the push off. He pushed off. Let me get that. He pushed off. 10 green. You got to player control. First of all, to deal with coaches, you have to be a good listener.
What is the call?
Coach, I blew my whistle, then he blew his whistle. We went together and communicated, and I had the player control first because Green pushed off.
We didn't see the dude pull us down. Come on, man.
I tell them that I am approachable, but I am not coachable.
When are y'all going to call? Wait. When we going to call what?
All right, now my man turned around and bumped. Now what I want to know is, you know, he's a big man.
Well, he can't go through the guy, okay?
All right, then, so I don't want to see them being able to shove him.
Okay, I got you on that.
If he gets to...
Coming to a high intense game with the crowd and the fans rowdy and loud and the coaches all up on you, you really have to stay focused. You really have to concentrate at all times and make sure you're focusing on the right thing, which is the game.
I got you, Coach. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's enough, Coach. I got you. That's enough, okay? Okay. Long as it's in basketball. We play basketball, not football, okay? Okay? I will. I got you. That's enough, Coach.
You love the game, you love the kids, and you do it with respect. And there are nights that they're going to be great, and there's nights that's not going to be so great.
We're not perfect, but we strive for perfection. And it does bother you if you miss a call, especially if that call determines the outcome of a ball game.
One thing I know going into the game that I'm not alone. It's 3 of us on the court. We always communicate before the game. We always communicate on the floor to get the calls right.
Yeah, it was borderline. We probably should have. But I went up to him and said, hey, the next one like that, it's going to be intentional foul.
Because at the end of the day, it's about getting it right.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's have a word of prayer before we go out. Our kind and gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for the opportunity to participate in the sport that we love so much. God will give you the honor and glory for all of our efforts. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, let's go out and have some fun, guys.
I think we can all agree basketball at this level is a very fast game, and we certainly appreciate those referees who make those tough calls. Next, we meet a student athlete with talent to spare. RJ Hawk recently caught up with Thane Spencer from Bentonville High. RJ, take it away.
Thanks so much. And guys, I'm with somebody that I think is a bright star in the state of Arkansas. His name is Thane Spencer from Bentonville High School. Thanks for joining us, Thane. I gotta ask you though, I mean, this has been a really weird year for basketball with the COVID stuff going on. How have you prepared each and every week knowing that, that game could get canceled?
Our coaches have kind of just emphasized take everything one game at a time and not take anything for granted. Our season we added 2 more games that we thought we weren't going to play, but ultimately it's just another chance for us to go out there and play the game that we love.
You're a senior for Bentonville. There's only 3 of you guys, which, a lot of times when you've got a lot of seniors, you don't really have a true senior leader per se. The 3 of you guys, I would imagine you've got a pretty good bond being that you're the elder classman on the team. What's that leadership role mean to you?
It means a lot. I've had a lot of guys go before me and kind of show me what to do. When I was a sophomore, Michael Shanks and Connor Deffenbaugh were there, showed me the way. And then last year I had great leaders in front of me in Sawyer and Braden Freeman. And just following in their footsteps and just pushing the culture forward at Bentonville.
Bentonville's no stranger to playing in the state championship game. Got a good history of making it to Hot Springs. You guys talk about that a lot, like the road to get to Hot Springs. Do you talk about that much as far as the past of Bentonville?
I mean, it's on our minds that, Bentonville's never won a state championship. And so it's been on our minds this year to do something special. But ultimately, the biggest thing for us is just take everything one game at a time and one practice at a time and get better every day. And we know the rest will take care of itself.
Let's talk about Thane, the student/non-basketball player. What do you like to do for fun around Northwest Arkansas?
Man, I just hang out with friends a lot. Not much really, just kind of enjoy life as a kid. This summer I'll be at New Life Ranch working as a counselor there. And that's something that I love to do, just kind of let the time go by.
Let's talk about that. How'd you get into doing New Life Ranch? Because that's a great organization. I know a lot of people that have volunteered over there. How'd you get involved with that?
This will be my 8th summer there, actually, from when I was younger as a camper. And now I'll get to be on staff. It'll be my first year on staff. So I'm really looking forward to that opportunity.
What's your plans after high school?
I'll be attending University of Arkansas, and I'll be going in the business school.
Great. Well, buddy, hey, best of luck to you. We look forward to keeping up with you wherever you may go and what you do in the future. And I tell you what, it's always fun talking to future leaders in the state of Arkansas. I think you'll be one day.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Guys, we're going to send it back out to you at the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame. Another good one, a bright star here in the state of Arkansas.
Thanks, RJ. Always great to hear about students doing well on and off the court. Hey, a reminder that you can keep up with what's happening during all the championship games and get special content from Arkansas PBS by logging on to our new Engage app. You can download the app at the App Store or on Google Play. That's going to do it for our halftime show. Let's get you back to Hot Springs in the second half of the boys 6A championship right here on your home for the high school state basketball finals, Arkansas PBS.
And we're just about set for second half action here at Bank OZK Arena. Little Rock Central leads at 28-26 over in North Little Rock. Bobby Swafford, I'm RJ Hawk. Let's take a look at some second half highlights, Bobby, where there in the first half, a lot of rock'em sock'em rocking down the rims.
Yeah, a lot of going back and forth, but we knew that these two wanted to get out in fast break, get out in transition, and show off some highlights. And there you see Corey Camper punch one with two hands, a lot of that. And to protect the basketball in this second half if you're North Little Rock. 12 first half turnovers resulting in 16 points for the Central Tigers.
Quick look at the stats for the first half, as taking it up for Little Rock Central that time was Bryson Warren. 30-26. There you go, your first half stats. 56% shooting for North Little Rock, 40 for Little Rock Central.
Quick start for the Tigers. They get their go-to player, Bryson Warren, into it. He's got 8 points. After a turnover, they've got the basketball back again.
Warren takes it left side, pulls up from 10 feet, too strong, taken down by North Little Rock as DJ Smith is going to bring it up for the Wildcats.
So that's the Twin Towers in there to start this half as North Little Rock.
Nice job by Ware as he gets it, puts it up, and he's fouled. And that's where he's been. So, you talk about domination. He has been really good about getting and trying to put up a tough shot and drawing that foul, much like what we saw with Jersey Wolfenberger earlier in the first game. She wasn't able to do that so much. He's really using his size to get down low, get those rebounds, and get the foul.
Yeah, and of course, you're 7 feet tall. You're not going to get called from the over the back too much, but he's not doing it out of control. He's going after on the offensive glass, but he's doing it within himself, not committing fouls, and he's already shown that he's pretty effective from the foul line. As the announcer curse strikes again there.
3-point game as Warren's going to bring the ball up. Takes it on that right side to Camper. Now it's stolen away by DJ Smith. Woo. Off to the races with the right hand. It's good.
He's kind of put it in another gear there, DJ Smith. He was even, and all of a sudden a burst got him out in front of the Tiger defense.
And here's Camper. Camper goes left side. Now to Robinson. Back over to Camper for three, and he knocks it down.
Picks up where he left off in the first half. He had 9, including a couple threes. As a big bucket for Central to push their lead back out to 4.
Working the ball right side. In the hands of Tracy Steele Jr. Now they get it back over to Wade. Now over to DJ Smith, working it down low to Ware. With the right hand, he makes it look easy.
There's no defense for that. That's still pretty good defense. But Ware did a nice job working to get into position. Got the basketball, a couple short dribbles, and within 6 feet, he's not going to miss too often.
2-point game as they go left side to Robinson. Kicks it right side, now back top of the key to Likens. Now back right side for a three. It's no good. Over to Robinson. Likens gets it back. He puts it up for three. It's still no good. Ball's on the floor, goes out of bounds, and stays down with Little Rock Central.
A couple really good looks offensively for Central. Those were going down in the first half. Not so much here early third quarter.
Checking in the ball game for North Little Rock is going to be Mario Frazier. Working the ball left side. That goes Warren. Warren up and under. No good, but tomahawk right hand. Wow, by Kyler Hudson.
Yeah, put that one on your highlight reel. That's one of the better putback dunks you're going to see. As the defense collapsed on Warren, left Hudson wide alone for the one-handed flush.
Now here's Frazier with a right hand. No good. Ball's going to be safe from going out of bounds and into the hands of a Little Rock Central Tiger. Now here's Likens into the front court. Likens goes up with a right hand. No good, but there's a blocking foul. And is it going to be called on Frazier?
And they're going to get Smith. A late whistle there. North Little Rock crowd didn't much care for it, but nice strong take to the basket by Likens. Get himself to the foul line.
(35-31), make it 36-31. Checking in is going to be Kareem Cotton for North Little Rock, as well as Charles Maris for North Little Rock.
North Little Rock still hasn't knocked down a three-pointer today. They're 0 of 5 from distance. They're still shooting 55% as a team.
Second free throw's up and good. It's back out to a 6-point lead. Working the ball on that right side. They take it out top the key. Going up and under, and nice job that time for North Little Rock, and it's now a 4-point game, and the ball is almost stolen away by Kareem Cotton.
Tracy Steele with a strong take to the baseline. You kind of thought he might dish it off to Ware, but able to finish it off the glass. He's got 4 points.
Bryson Warren brings it up for Little Rock Central. Warren loses it off of his foot. Ball's still on the floor, and we've got a jump ball.
North Little Rock basketball, so they force the turnover. Active hands defensively. Warren got a little lackadaisical handling the rock and had it poked away, turned it over.
4:10 left here in the third quarter, 37-33. Little Rock Central on top of North Little Rock.
Nice flow to this second half, really on both sides. Starting to settle in offensively and what they want to do against a team they've already faced each other twice.
Here's DJ Smith for three. It's nothing but net.
That was the anti-announcer's curse. I just said they hadn't hit a three yet. DJ Smith was listening. Fix that.
Takes it to a 1-point lead for Little Rock Central. Bringing the ball up, and it's stolen away. Taken by DJ Smith. Reverse lay-in. North Little Rock's got the lead by 1.
First time they've led today, and 18 points all of a sudden for DJ Smith. He's come out with his hair on fire here in this third quarter.
Likens into the front court. Going to take it on the right side. Now back over top of the key, over to Corey Camper. Camper in the lane, lost the handle on it, stolen away by Kareem Cotton. Then he got tripped up. Ball still on the floor. And we've got a jump ball. And that's going to take us to a media timeout with 3:07 to play here in the third quarter. North Little Rock 38, Little Rock Central 37. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Championship basketball games on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Broadcast of this championship game is made possible by
the Cherokee Nation, our people, our culture, our history, our future. To learn more, go to visitcherokeenation.com and say hello to the Cherokee Nation.
We on that next level. We on that next level.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
John's Honda, your hometown dealer for sales and service of Honda motorcycles, ATVs, Honda generators, and Honda lawnmowers. Family owned and operated since 1967, John's Honda offers factory certified technicians and experienced sales staff.
Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville share the mission of Arkansas PBS to enrich and empower all Arkansans. Community, dignity, respect. That's what Me Banking is all about. More at mebanking.com.
If you want a copy of this state championship game or any state title game, and we know you do, All you have to go is mnmproductions.net to place your order.
And a loose ball out of the timeout. North Little Rock's going to pick it up and try to extend their lead as we're under 3 to play here in the third quarter.
Central's been a little sloppy with the basketball. Had just 8 turnovers in the first half, but already 5 here in this third quarter.
North Little Rock has the ball in the lane. Jump stop and knocks it home is Tracy Steele Jr.
Nice move by Steele, the jump stop. You don't see it much in basketball anymore. Composed himself, knocks down the short jumper.
And here comes Camper. Right side, he's fouled. And you can count the bucket. It'll be a 4-point play. I said it was Camper. It was actually Cody Robinson from down the corner.
Nice job by Robinson. That's a big answer. North Little Rock had all the momentum, but he catches in the corner, buries the triple, and then draws the contact. Got a chance for the rare 4-point play.
So Cody Robinson, 74% free throw shooter, hits it off the back of the iron. It's no good. And we've got a tie ball game at 40.
Snapped a 9-0 run for North Little Rock through that 3 from Robinson.
Now they go left side with it. Try to kick it back top of the key. Swings it back right side. Here's a 3-point attempt. That is knocked down.
Kareem Cotton.
We got threes raining all over Bank OZK Arena.
Yeah, they're starting to settle in both of these offenses, and we're going to be in for quite the treat in these final 10 minutes of action.
Here's another 3-point attempt, and he knocks it down. That's by Cody Robinson.
The pace is starting to pick up. The shots are starting to go down.
They work the ball right side. Kareem Cotton for 3 from the right corner. Johnny Rice in front of the North Little Rock bench. He's throwing up 3-point signs left and right.
They're feeling it.
They swing it left side to Likens in the lane. And there's going to be a whistle and a foul.
Nice job by Likens. Use the ball fake to get to the rim. We're going to get Kareem Cotton with the personal foul. But the quarterback for the charging Wildcats is taking charge in this third quarter, back-to-back threes, and Cody Robinson said, I can do that too.
So Likens going to go to the free throw line. Well, he's a 72% free throw shooter on the year.
These two teams have combined to hit their last 9 shots. North Little Rock hit their last 6. Central's hit their last 3. That's why we're starting to see the onslaught of points.
It's awesome, though. I mean,
that's what we're here for.
Yeah, that's kind of why we do this thing.
We'll hand out trophies for missing shots.
Well, unless you're in the 6A girls game.
Whoa, now they made enough.
It was like 34. I mean,
yeah, this is the opposite of that early game. The 6A girls title game, both teams shot under 30%. Right now, North Little Rock is shooting 65% from the field. So
DJ Smith brings the ball up on the court, gives it off to Ware, works the ball away. Boy, DJ Ware, Khalil Ware, he threw it up to try to get Etim to get the basketball, but he didn't realize that he's not as tall as he is.
Got bailed out, though.
Yeah, got bailed out with the foul.
Going to be a bench warning on Little Rock Central. We saw that a lot last week in Fayetteville at the 6A state tournament. They were handing out the bench warnings like candy, but it avoided technical fouls, which is obviously what you're trying to do. Little Rock tried to get the high-low action with Etim and Ware.
As DJ Smith works around his screen. Bring it over to Steele, back to Smith for 3 on the left wing. It's an in and out, no good. And Central comes down with the rebound. 46-45, North Little Rock on top of Central. With the basketball is Robinson. Over to Camper. Down to 40 seconds. Go back left side. Now here's a shot from the free throw line, and he's fouled. And that time for Little Rock Central, it was Bryson Warren. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Warren, we've mentioned it a couple times, just so good at getting a defender out of place, out of position. He kind of draws a cheap foul there on Maris, gets himself to the foul line.
First shot's up and good. High ball game, 46-46.
Warren well below his season average, averaging 24.7 a contest, but North Little Rock held him to just 9 up to this point.
Checking in for North Little Rock is Keelan Jackson as the second shot's up and good. And Little Rock Central's back out to a 1-point lead.
Shot clock's off, so North Little Rock can choose to hold for the final possession if they so wish.
I don't think that's going to happen. They might.
The way they've been playing, trying to get up as many shots as possible. 63% from the field, yet they still trail.
With the basketball, DJ Smith works on the left side, down to 6 seconds. Gonna put it up, no good, and Likens is gonna get it. He's gonna throw it down court, and it's gonna...
See what the call is here.
There was a whistle as Likens threw it from down on that far baseline.
We'll have to put some time back on the clock as there are zeros on the board. I think they're going to say Likens traveled before he tried the 75-foot heave. So they're actually going to put 4 seconds back on the clock.
Well, so
that's 0.4. Now they changed it to 0.4 seconds.
So really you can just tap it in with 0.4 seconds.
It's enough time to catch and shoot. They'll probably lob it inside.
And that was too much time. And that'll take us to the fourth quarter as Little Rock Central, they lead North Little Rock 47-46. And you're watching the Centennial Bank State Championship basketball games on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it. At Big Red Stores, we're always proud to sponsor, support, and partner up with many events and activities throughout the community. Among them, high school championships throughout the state of Arkansas. At Big Red Stores, our team members are always ready to assist you to make your visit with us a pleasant one. And at Big Red Stores, we recognize that none of our support or ability to serve the community is possible without you. That's why at Big Red Stores, you're always the MVP of the Big Red team. Big Red Stores, now more convenient than ever.
Now, more than ever, community is important. Local schools, businesses, and charities are in need of support. Each one of us can make a difference. When you volunteer, give, shop locally, or simply participate, you help support and grow your community. It makes us all stronger when we all are involved. I'm Susie Everett with Everett Buick GMC. We're proud to be a part of this wonderful community and want to encourage each of you to be involved in yours.
Back here at Bank OZK Arena, 47-46 as we start the fourth quarter. Been a good one so far.
Arkansas has good people, good stories, and now got good roots. And join us as we explore rural communities and agriculture and Good Roots beginning April 16th at 7:30 p.m. during Arkansas Week on PBS.
You know, I watch whenever they do like the Exploring Arkansas series on PBS. I always want to do that. I want to be the guy that goes and rides the hang gliders and stuff off of Mount Nebo.
No, pass. I like my feet on the grounds.
7:48 to play as Kareem Cotton tries to float one, but doesn't even come close to the rim. And boy, that's some strength right there. You had two guys hanging on you, and that was Etim who had the ball, and now because of a jump ball, it's going to be Little Rock Central.
I like the shot fake and drive from Cotton. He's already knocked down 2 threes in this second half, so the defense closes on him, but he couldn't finish with the floater. And Central's got a chance to pad the lead.
Cody Robinson brings the ball into the front court for Little Rock Central as they hold a 1-point lead. Tamper will take it right side. Back top of the key. Over to Hudson. Lost the handle on it. Kareem Cotton tried to come up with it. Back over left side to Likens.
8 to shoot.
Likens drives the lane with the right hand, no good. Coming down with it is Etim, and North Little Rock will have the basketball.
That's a nice luxury to have if you're at North Little Rock. You got Ware on the bench as they got called for steps there, but you've got Khalil Ware on the bench, and you can bring in 6'8" Eatum right behind him.
That time for North Little Rock being called on the foul, or on the travel with Felix Wade. Now we've got a whistle, and
I think we're going to get Wade off the ball.
Yeah,
trying to deny Warren. Foul's not really an issue so far. Just 5 team fouls in the second half on North Little Rock and only 2 on the Tigers.
47-46. Lycan's going to inbound the basketball. Get the ball in to Bryson Warren. Warren going to pull up for 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. Eatum pulls it down. And here come the charging Wildcats, left side.
Warren struggling a bit from the field. Tigers leading scorer just 3 from 10, including 1 of 5 from distance.
DJ Smith, left side, puts it up, easy money. And it's 48-47.
So effective going to the bucket. He's got 20. Even halves, 11 in the first half, 9 here in the second.
And we've got a whistle and a foul on Tracy Steele Jr. And for Tracy Steele Jr., that is his first personal foul. Checking back in the ball game is going to be Khalil Ware for North Little Rock.
Gotta commend the way DJ Smith gets to the lane and able to finish. Really explosive player off the bounce.
With the basketball is Corey Camper as he'll work it left side onto the wing. Camper into the lane, and we've got a whistle and a block.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get him with the flop. He started to go down before any contact was made. He might have been in position to take the charge, but he started to go down before contact was made. And that's going to be an automatic blocking call.
There, you can still see daylight between him going backwards and the offensive player coming into him.
That's going to put Central in the bonus, though, for the final 6:03. The Tigers going to go to the foul line on any infraction committed by the charging Wildcats.
Shot's no good. Rebound's taken by Kareem Cotton. Under 6 to play now as DJ Smith has the ball in the front court. Works around the screen. Puts in the hands of the Kareem Cotton, top of the key. He'll pull up for 3. It's no good. Rebound's pulled down by Likens. And it's stolen back away by DJ Smith. And it's taken off the glass and good.
North Little Rock just jumped the rebounder there and took it away.
Now here's Central with the basketball, and they lose it right side, out of bounds. North Little Rock basketball.
Warren trying to do a little too much. Handling the basketball, trying to get too fancy with the behind-the-back dribble. Deflected away, and he can't control it.
Checking in for North Little Rock is going to be Charles Maris. 5:29 to play in the ball game. North Little Rock holds a 3-point lead.
Largest lead of the game for North Little Rock.
DJ Smith makes it easy.
They just can't keep in front of Smith. He's getting to the paint anytime he wants it. Right now it's a one-man show for North Little Rock.
With the basketball is Camper. Camper on the right side, back over to Likens. And swing it to the left corner, down to Boston. He loses the handle on it. Kareem Cotton's got it. Left side for 3. It's Maris. It's no good. Kareem Cotton had it in his hands, lost it out of bounds, but it's going to stay with North Little Rock after last touching it. For Little Rock Central was Bryson Warren.
The charging Wildcats have just been so active defensively, getting a hand on almost every loose ball, giving the fits for the Tigers as Little Rock Central burns a timeout.
Now it'll be a timeout with 4:47 to play. North Little Rock on top, 52-47. Boy, Bobby, I didn't know if we could get much better of a game than that double overtime game we saw in the 6A girls game, but this has lived up to it.
You kind of expect that these two have already played twice this year, both of them decided by 8 points or less, both won by Little Rock Central. Just the way that North Little Rock has been playing of late kind of thought they'd have a chance to make a run. They didn't play well in the first quarter, but they're still shooting 61% from the floor. And you take away their turnovers, which you can't do, I get it. But you've got 15 turnovers resulting in 16 points for Central. And that's really the difference in this ballgame and why the Tigers have been able to hang around. But also the turnovers are really rolling the other direction against Central. Got 10 miscues after halftime.
Inbound pass is going to go top the key. DJ Smith, well, he's filled it up today. He's been doing a heck of a job.
24 points for DJ.
Smith on that right wing. Down to 15, Ware's got it. Right hand off the glass. It's good, and he's got fouled.
He's been kind of quiet in this second half, but finally got the one-on-one matchup. The defense had to rotate over for Central. He gets the high entry pass, takes the hits, got a chance to convert the three-point play.
Free throws up and good. He completes the three-point play. It's now an 8-point lead for North Little Rock.
A 9-0 run to start this fourth quarter for the Charging Wildcats.
They work on the right side. That's Bryson Warren. Over to Likens. Likens in the lane. Goes left side for three. It's no good. Ware's there to get the rebound. And give it off to DJ Smith as we're under 4 minutes to play here in the ball game.
Got to find a way to keep Smith in front. And Central again forces a turnover as they try to get it into Ware.
Likens in the lane, puts it up with the right hand, and we've got a blocking foul down low. And the foul that time was called, I believe it was on Tracy Steele Jr., and that'll take us to a timeout. 55-47. North Little Rock leads Little Rock Central in the 6A boys game. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
Coming soon to Arkansas PBS.
Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Let me see it bounce, 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 bounce.
You can experience all the action over and over and over again next week and watch the championship games on YouTube. That's youtube.com/Arkansas PBS.
People are going to be wanting to watch this game for a long, long time because we've got a barn burner here at Bank OZK Arena. It's 55-47. North Little Rock on top of Little Rock Central, and the final 3:45 left to be played right here. And boy, when you look at the numbers so far, Bobby's talked about it, 62% for North Little Rock shooting so far. Little Rock Central shooting 41%. Leading the way for the Tigers is Camper with 12 points. As for North Little Rock, leading the way is DJ Smith with 24 points.
Yeah, Central has not been able to keep DJ Smith out of the lane, and he's been able to create really anything offensively for himself that he wants.
Likens' first free throw is good, takes it to a 7-point lead for North Little Rock.
First points of this fourth quarter there for the Tigers. So he knocks them both down.
So it takes it down to a 6-point lead with 3:42 and counting.
Likens now 8 of 8 at the charity stripe.
They work the ball top of the key. And DJ Smith briefly lost the handle on it. And we've got a whistle and a timeout charged to North Little Rock. with 3:26 to play in the game.
Yeah, Smith put the ball over his head, and that's the worst thing you can do as a ball handler. It's kind of right there for the picking if you're the defense. Johnny Rice has to bail out his offense, take a timeout with 16 on the shot clock.
You know, I've been doing games for quite a while here.
You're old.
And yes. And the evolution of Johnny Rice is pretty impressive because he used to dress up for games. he used to wear dress-up clothes to a basketball. Now he's just like, look, I've done this enough times.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear the comfortable clothes on the sideline.
Hey, it's the musclification of basketball. I like it. You know,
it is. I mean,
Musselman's one of the few coaches that wears the polo shirt, and I'm all for it. Be comfortable with it, because most of the time we're in a nice arena right now.
Yeah.
A lot of times you're going to play in a gym that's going to be hot.
Yeah.
You're going to be sweating. You're going to be active on the bench. You might as well be comfortable. I do miss the days where the coaches wore the boots. They'd stomp on that hardwood and echo throughout the gym.
I never understood the whole three-piece suit for a basketball coach.
Hey, Ricky Smith's somewhere right now, not very happy with you.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, never quite you don't see baseball managers out wearing suits. You know, football coaches don't wear suits.
They used to.
I know they used to.
So the Buzz Williams looks, you're not a fan?
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not a fan. I just didn't understand it.
Slater Mojo in the house. Joe Klein.
Joe Klein said they actually talked to him this morning, and he said that he wasn't missing this game because you know, he helps out with Little Rock Catholic quite a bit, so he's seen both these two teams in action this year.
Two good teams from a really good conference, duking it out for a title.
North Little Rock, as Tracy Steele Jr. is going to swing it around, as they're going to jack up a three by Maris. It's no good, but right there to get the rebounds where?
Shot clock was running down.
To Steele, and he tried to dunk it, and he's fouled.
Steele tried to go for the highlight. Two-handed flush, but just enough contact there to make it off the mark, but he's going to go to the foul line for two. That could have been a, dare we say, Sports Center top 10 number.
That was going to be a big dunk. We've already seen one big dunk in this game. Shot's good.
Both these teams have been really good from the foul line today. Central, 16 of 21. North Little Rock now, 11 of 13.
Second shot is no good, and
speak it into existence, Alfred.
It's taken by Lycan. Work top of the key, and that's travel.
Yeah, Warren kind of lost possession, tried to regain it, but instead took some steps. Again, turnovers an issue for Central. 19 turnovers now, 11 in the second half, and we still have 2:53 to play.
Inbound's going to go to Kareem Cotton for North Little Rock as we're under 3 to play in this one. DJ Smith gets it back over to Cotton. Now left side to Ware. He lost the handle on it, but got it back before it went out of bounds. Takes it with the right hand, still no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up off that right side. Bobby, I think he got 3 rebounds right there.
Yeah, just staying active with it. He tried the alley-oop. Just the wherewithal to stay with the loose ball and able to finish.
Now here's a steal by North Little Rock. Taking it up right side, Tracy Steele, and we've got a whistle and a foul, and that's going to be charged to Corey Camper.
North Little Rock starting to feel it. They still, there's 5 team fouls on Central though, so a little bit of time before they go to the foul line, but really nice job by Ware to stay with it. Not only track down a couple loose balls, but able to finish in the paint, as he's got 17 points now, to go along with 7 rebounds.
Here's the inbound to Ware. Ware in the lane, lost the handle on it after it got deflected. North Little Rock's Kareem Cotton gets it back, and DJ Smith's going to bring it back out top side. Down to 2:09 left in this one. Smith, right side, over out to Maris. They're going to slow things down as there's 14 on the shot clock. Smith, top of the key, over to Maris. Back left side to Tracy Steele Jr. He'll drive left baseline, put it up with the right hand, and he's fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line and shoot 2.
That possession by North Little Rock did a couple different things, RJ. One, it's starting to wear out this Central defense. They're tired of chasing DJ Smith around the perimeter, but 2, it killed 33 seconds off the shot clock, and now they've got a chance to add to it at the foul line.
1:47 left in this one, and Tracy Steele Jr. is at the free throw line. He's 1 for 2 on the day at the line. Make it 1 for 3.
Gonna have to look for Camper or Warren on the other ends. Little Rock Central is going to start to run out of possessions. Trying to get something early in the shot clock.
Second shot's up and good. 10-point game.
Central led by 10 in the first quarter, but North Little Rock has really taken over in this second half.
Camper on the right wing, now going to drive baseline. Camper back down low, ball stolen away by Ware. And he's going to get it off to DJ Smith, and now we've got a whistle and a foul, and that foul is going to be charged to Bryson Warren.
Yeah, that's going to send North Little Rock to the foul line. DJ Smith's got 24 points. Had a chance to add to it. North Little Rock, and they're faithful, starting to feel it as they're 85 seconds away and have a 10-point lead.
I kind of thought when Bryson Warren was going up underneath the bucket down on the other end, he could have just easily gone up on the backside of it without trying to trick anybody out and give a pass back down low. Here's a shot by DJ Smith, and it's no good. Here's a three that is high off the back of the iron. It's no good. DJ Smith comes down with it. He'll head back to the free throw line.
That's what Little Rock Central's going to have to do. They've got to go in a hurry offensively with that shot, much like the rest of the day. Didn't go down for Warren. And North Little Rock inching ever closer to a 5th championship for Johnny Rice in the last decade.
Shots in the air and no good.
Maybe the only thing that Smith has done wrong today.
I was about to say, Corey Camper's got it, top of the key, down to 1:08 to play. Likens, right side, lost the handle on it. Still loose, now over right side for three, it's no good. Airballed out, DJ Smith's got it, and he's fouled with 56 seconds to play here in the ball game.
Little Rock Central got them twice in the regular season. The only 2 defeats of North Little Rock, but looks like Charging Wildcats can get the ultimate revenge if they can let this double-digit lead stand in the last minute.
Well, you know, they say it's hard to beat a team 3 times. That's what they say anyway.
That's what they say. The way DJ Smith has been able to create off the dribble, and you add Ware's presence inside, North Little Rock is a tough task for anybody to handle.
Shots in the air and good. 60-49 with 56 seconds to play.
25 points, 3 rebounds and an assist today for Smith.
And Johnny Rice calls the timeout. I don't know who's more excited, his players or him.
Might as well enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, state championships, at least for most schools, don't come around all that often, but North Little Rock's getting used to playing for them, and for Johnny Rice, they're getting used to winning them.
You know, you think about in football, some of the legendary coaches that are out there, Buck James, I mean, just name, you know, anybody at Greenwood here recently.
Yeah.
But you think about all the good coaches around. When you think about basketball, you got to throw a guy like Johnny Rice up there is one of the greatest in Arkansas basketball.
Yeah, I mean, he's certainly on that list. I mean, we saw 2 on the girls' game earlier today. Ricky Smith, we mentioned Clay Reeves. They both now have 8 championships. Clay Reeves at Greenwood, Ricky Smith at Northside, and you go to the boys' side. I mean, even on the other side, Brian Ross has 4 championships.
Yeah.
I mean, is he a day over 40 years old? I don't know. He may not be.
I think he may be in his mid-30s.
Yeah. I mean, so it's basketball is at a high level, and you expect Scotty Thurman at Parkview to have a lot of success. They didn't quite make it to the finals, but Wes Swift at Jonesboro has done an outstanding job. I mean, obviously, probably the Mount Rushmore has got to have Hutchcraft or Guy Perkins. He won, 400 titles there.
Yeah. Here's a stolen away. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It was deflected off of Ware with 46 seconds.
Yeah, North Little Rock's content with just making Central work for it. They don't care even have made bucket right now. I just want that clock to run.
Inbound pass goes right side. That's out to Camper, and he lays it off the glass. And now we've got a timeout charge to Little Rock Central with 42.4 seconds left. It's a 10-point game.
Yeah, you're okay with that if you're Central. You get a quick bucket, you get a quick timeout, but you're also all right with that if you're North Little Rock. You want that clock to run. You're just going to draw up your inbound play because you know that Central's got to give up a foul quickly and send you to the foul line.
61-51. Don't forget, 2 more games later on today here on Arkansas PBS, as we'll have 1A action. And that's starting at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, as you got some good 1A schools and boys and girls action taking on each other right here on Arkansas PBS.
A 1A boys game, Viola and Westside, going to be the 5th time they've met each other this year.
Tracy Steele Jr. inbounds it. It's deflected and right into the hands of Kareem Cotton. They go right side to Maris. Back over to Ware, who's going to slam it home with 2 hands, and it was an exclamation point.
That's how good and how dynamic Ware is. He's going to get hit with a technical foul for hanging on the rim, but I don't think he or Coach Johnny Rice cares, as that is the ultimate emphatic finish for North Little Rock.
We've seen some big dunks in this game, but I might put the cherry on top. Free throw's good by Corey Camper. 11-point game.
That's how you put it off, though. I mean, Ware's been hounded by 2 defenders all day long, and he finally gets a little open space, and you see how dynamic and electric he can be with the ball in his hands.
And honestly, had he not pulled himself up, his momentum made him swing. But when he pulled up on it, that's kind of when it.
When you do a chin up on the rim, they're gonna get you. And
now here's Bryson Warren with his shots no good. Kareem Cotton comes down with it, and he'll be fouled by Corey Camper. And for Camper, that ought to be his 5th.
Nice day offensively for Camper. He's going to foul out of this one. Team high 16 points for Corey. Not how this one is going to end.
So Kareem Cotton at the free throw line. He has not been to the line today.
You look at the stats, RJ, and it's 59% from the field from North Little Rock. They forced 21 turnovers. They win the rebound margin. There's not really more that they could have done in this contest.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's why they're going to win the 6A state championship.
Yeah, well, you're exactly right. For a second, free throws up and good. Speaking of a guy like Kareem Cotton, think about all the state championships he's played in between football and now basketball.
Yeah, he's one of the names that you're always going to remember from North Little Rock, as this clock's going to wind down and the Charging Wildcats got a chance to celebrate it. But they're finally going to get that win, and looks like we got another dead ball, and
don't know what's.
Not really sure why we got action's blown dead unless we got a technical on the bench.
Yeah, I think they teed up the bench. Johnny Rice was trying to get all of his guys to settle down. And
I mean that's you're about to have a state championship. Let them have a little fun there at the end. I understand the rules, but you got to let them have some fun.
Lyken's second shot is up and good. So it's 65-55. Inbound pass comes to Lyken. 3-point attempt is no good. Ware's got it. Gives it off to DJ Smith. And that will do it as North Little Rock. They win the state championship for Class 6A. Johnny Rice does it again for the Charging Wildcats.
Pretty impressive second half. Little Rock Central jumped out to an 18-8 lead in the first quarter, but really from that point, especially after halftime, all North Little Rock, RJ, as they really ran out and just dominated the final 16 minutes.
You're exactly right, Bobby. And you know, one thing about this North Little Rock team, they could have been punched in the mouth early.
They were, yeah.
You know, when Little Rock Central jumped up to that 10-point lead and just kept pressing, it could have been very easy for North Little Rock just to be like, well, it's like the first two times.
Yep.
But they didn't. They looked like a different team in the second half.
They did, and really what it started with was the way that DJ Smith handled the pressure on the perimeter and then was able to get to the lane. Anytime that he was able to create off the dribble, Central didn't have an answer for him. And you get him going with the addition of Ware already on the inside, it's going to be really tough for anybody to slow down, and Central just lost complete control of the paint, and ultimately that's why they lost the contest.
Well, so Little Rock Central getting their pictures taken as the runner-up champions, I guess runner-up to the champions, as we will await the MVP of the finals. Who would your MVP right now be, Bobby?
I mean, I think you got to go DJ Smith. The way he dominated this game, 26 points, 4 rebounds, an assist. You know, Ware 19 and 8, you know, on the inside, but just the way he changed the game off the dribble. You know, it's a 1-2 punch that any coach in Arkansas would love to have, and Johnny Rice has an embarrassment of riches at his disposal.
Well, North Little Rock's getting their picture taken, and we will hear the announcement of who the MVP is. By the way, for those watching, Khalil Ware, the giant center for North Little Rock, he's only a junior.
Just a junior.
He's coming back. He's coming back for another year, and North Little Rock's getting their picture taken, and we will find out here shortly who the MVP is.
Khalil Ware, the big man, is named the state tournament MVP.
There he is.
We get used to watching him because he's got the Hogs on his list, but you just mentioned it, RJ. Just a junior.
Yeah.
And every coach in Arkansas is like, are you kidding me? I got to guard this again next year?
Yes. Well, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap everything up here from Bank OZK Arena as North Little Rock. They win another state championship, and this time over Little Rock Central, 65-55. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
We have a conversation about race. Follow along with best-selling author Ijeoma Oluo and A-State professor Dr. Sharice Jones-Branch as they examine what talks about race don't have to be and share tools for having hard conversations. So you want to talk about race, an 18-part digital series. Watch more Black Stories on air or stream online.
And there are the North Little Rock Charging Wildcats getting their picture taken as they are the Class 6A state champions. Bobby Swafford, I'm RJ Hawk. Wrapping things up here at Bank OZK Arena, Bobby, where I tell you, it was a lot of fun for sure.
It was, and two really good teams. And we started to see that action really mid-second quarter start to pick up. The third quarter was a track meet, but at the end of the day, shooting 59% in the game that matters the most. North Little Rock made the key plays on offense, and they forced enough turnovers defensively why they got out of here with the title.
Well, let's go ahead and take a look at our final stats for this one. And what's really impressive on this thing is North Little Rock shot 59% for the game compared to Little Rock Central's 38%. But points in the paint for North Little Rock, Bobby, 34.
34-10, and we've talked about it a couple times. DJ Smith getting to the paint, and obviously Khalil Ware makes his living in the paint, and Central just did not have an answer of keeping the guards out of the interior of their defense, and then obviously not anybody's got an answer for Ware.
And individually for North Little Rock, DJ Smith 26 points, for Khalil Ware 19 points. He also had 8 rebounds for Little Rock Central. Likens had 13, a quiet 13, I might add.
10 for 10 at the foul line.
Yeah, and then Camper had 16 points. He fouled out in the ball game. And then, let's see, Warren had 10 points. So
yeah, Bryson Rowan really struggled to shoot the basketball, just 3 of 11 from the field. Talking about your leading scorer, putting in 24.5 a game. Never really could get comfortable handling the basketball, and that's where you got to give the defense of North Little Rock a lot of credit because they made his afternoon pretty rough.
Well, it was a lot of fun, and I tell you what, Bobby, when you look over the landscape of 7A or 6A basketball, a lot of good talent. Yeah. And you made the mention just a minute ago, these 7 or 6A coaches, I keep wanting to say 7A, but 6A coaches are sitting here going, golly, we got to deal with Khalil Ware for one more year.
They also got to deal with Bryson Warren for 2 more years.
Yeah.
So Little Rock Central's future is bright. We've talked about a freshman for Central who already has a scholarship offer to the Razorbacks. That was the one thing that I think that shocked me the most is you saw these teams in the 6A state tournament and now here in the finals, everybody has really good underclassmen.
Yeah.
And so they're no longer reliant on these seniors. A lot of times you think a freshman's never going to play, never going to help a team win a state championship, and now we're seeing sophomores, juniors, and even freshmen help a team get here to this point in Hot Springs and help their team win a title.
Well, it is it's a very promising future for Arkansas high school basketball, not just at the 6A level, but all classifications. And we're going to see a lot more games with a lot of very competitive action right here on Arkansas PBS Sports. Don't forget, coming up at 4 o'clock today, it will be 1A action, and then you'll have both 1A boys and girls here in the nightcap on Arkansas PBS. Your final score from Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs. It's the Class 6A boys title game. North Little Rock 65, Little Rock Central 55 until 4 o'clock. So long, everyone.